bar in the evening. The barista here is deaf, so in the evening or in the morning when there's coffee, you can order your coffee in sign language.
Hallo, goedenavond. Het is Diana met Durf te gaan Nederlands. Hey, I know it's been a while since I have been on. I know I was going to do a video that was going to be about children in the medical system here, but when I took my daughter to her appointment, the nurse was not really very interested in being on video. So that will have to come at a later date. I do have a nurse that is willing to be on video, so that will come another time. But for now, I have just arrived at the Regina Coeli Language Institute in Vught, which is in the southern part of the Netherlands. And my lovely husband and my beautiful daughter just dropped me off a little while ago. And ik had een klein biertje. So I'm a little flushed right now from the klein biertje. Actually, it was more of a groot biertje. But I am here now in my beautiful room. It is lovely. I will show you around. Let's see. This is when you enter. There's a little bathroom and a shower. And there I am. And then it's just really nice and cozy. My video turned off. A nice cozy environment for studying. So there's a TV there, but I probably won't be watching it. I will probably be very tired at the end of the evening. There's where I will be spending probably most of my days, although I'm going to probably move that chair over there. And then, oh good, you can still see. There's a beautiful view of the grounds. There's a very nice courtyard for studying. Or eating, or snacking. And then here is this nice room here. Very clean, very nice. I'm very happy with the accommodations. There's also an open bar in the evenings, which is nice, which is why I have had a klein biertje. However, I probably won't be partaking in the bar in the evening because for the rest of the week, just because I want to be able to rest well and study and everything. But for the night before, it's very nice to be able to kind of relax a bit before the week starts. But I have already been for one day for a preparation day, which I am very thankful for because I have already received my materials a few weeks ago. I have been able to look at some of the modules ahead of time and look online at and do some of the exercises online. The program seems really great. I think that I'm going to get a lot out of this week, and whatever I learn this week will also help my family, because I will be able to share my knowledge with my husband and my daughter. We'll be able to speak more at home in Dutch. I'll be able to read books to my daughter in Dutch. And I think when she sees me speaking more, then she will speak more. And I think that we will all be able to start integrating just a lot more rapidly now. So this is going to be really a turning point, I think, for our family. And I'm really thankful for the opportunity to be able to come here. So thanks, huge thanks to Erasmus Kinderziekenhuis, who is paying for my week here. I will also be able to have another week here at some point in the near future to complete my training, to be able to get to the level I need to be a nurse here. So I am very fortunate, very thankful to Erasmus for this amazing opportunity. The program at Regina, it really, I think, is amazing. The one day that I spent here, I learned quite a lot, and I know that having that preparation day is really gonna help me get the most out of this week, because I've already been able to look at things and process what I've learned, and I know how the flow of the week is gonna go. So it's really gonna be a good week, I think. And the meals are paid for and included in the week, and so I don't have to worry about food or snacks or coffee, which is a huge thing in the Netherlands, the coffee pause. And so I can focus on the language. So the environment here is very quiet and very gezellig, and really conducive for learning. And the docents that I had on my preparation day were great and very knowledgeable and helpful, and I really think that this is going to help quite a bit. So anyway, so that is what's going on now. I am currently at the Institute, and it is Sunday evening, and so tomorrow morning, bright and early, I will start here with breakfast in the morning around 7, and then at 8:20 I will have self-study, and then at 9:20 I'll have like a one-on-one lesson. So it's really individualized for what you need. So then I'll have a 1 hour one-on-one, and then an hour study, and then a coffee pause. And so my day will go like that. I will have, I don't know, I need to look at the sheet here. I think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 individual lessons per day, and then a lot of then also self-study, and the program here just is really good. But yeah, it will be very intensive, and yeah, so that's what I'll be doing this week. So when people have asked me where am I going on vakantie, my vakantie is ga naar de Nunnen. So yeah, so ik ga naar de Nunnen voor mijn vakantie, and hopefully it I will get as much out of it as I think I will, or I know I'm going to get a lot out of it. And my family will too. It's really going to be a turning point for us, I believe. At work, in case anybody is wanting to know how work is going, I will sit here at my desk here and I'll set this up so I don't have to keep holding it. Let me put my phone down here. There we go. As for work, work is going really well. I would be lying if I said it was easy. It actually, even though most people do speak English, it is still pretty difficult at times to be able to convey, to get across a message. But for the most part, it has been pretty good. Everybody has been very welcoming. Most people have been very welcoming, very tolerant of my Engels and my Een beetje Nederlands. But I am, on one hand, I'm really glad to be in a position of less responsibility. But on the other hand, I really do miss nursing quite a lot. But I know that it takes time for the process and everything, but there have been some difficult moments of tears in a back room when I see other people doing things that I really miss doing, but I do understand why I cannot do that those things right now, but it doesn't ease the hurt any. I mean, I'm still a nurse up here, even though my badge, my pass says Verzorgende. I can't erase the nurse inside of me. It's a part of me, and I have a really hard time holding that back, but I need to because right now I am a Verzorgende. I don't have a BIG registration, and I just need to focus on that right now. I need to focus on that is my job right now, is a nurse assistant, a Verzorgende, and but I still do, in the back of my mind, I do miss nursing quite a lot. So, but I really need to focus on, I need to learn the language. I need to really get to know my environment and my colleagues, and the nursing part will come, I know. But at times, during certain moments, it has been difficult for me. But I feel like every day gets better, and especially now that I'll know the language, it's going a little bit more. It will be helpful. People have been very inclusive with speaking Engels to me. But and not like anyone's trying to exclude me, but obviously it's easier for them to speak in Dutch. So when they're speaking to each other about, whatever, I can pick out words here and there, but because I don't know the context, I miss the message of what they're, joking about or whatever. And so sometimes it can be a bit lonely. But I think for the most part, most of my colleagues have tried to translate for me, or I try and put myself out there and ask, what are you talking about? Or I think I hear you're talking about, there was a discussion about pets or something, and I heard conine and kip. they were talking about chickens and rabbits, and I knew what they were talking about, but not really the context. And it turns out they actually did explain the situation in English, and it was about somebody had a pet rabbit, and it died, and all about that. And they talked about there's a Christmas song called something about Floppy the rabbit. I know it's probably a lot of my Dutch subscribers would know, but Floppy the rabbit. And when they were describing it, I swear they were talking about my mom's situation, because my mom is Italian, and my nonna, my grandmother, my mom's side, was the town butcher, and they immigrated to Chicago, Illinois, a long time ago, back in like the Depression era. And so my nonna had a rabbit that she had planned to fatten up to eat, but my mother thought that it was her pet, so she had named it Anna, and had it was her pet. She came home one day, and her pet Anna was dinner. So the song Floppy reminded me of that, so I thought it was kind of grappig. And I sent the video to my mom, and she thought it was kind of funny too. But anyway, the basically during conversations at work, sometimes I miss the message, I miss the joke or whatever, and sometimes I will ask about it, and sometimes I just kind of let it go. But I will be glad finally when I know enough Dutch to be able to, join into the conversation. And I think that's really going to help quite a bit. So, but all in all, work is going well. Everybody really has been very nice at work, very helpful. I feel like I am catching on decently quick for not having any background in Dutch, but I have a long way to go. There's definitely a language barrier, a cultural barrier. I work through that daily. Every day gets better, I feel. I am getting a little bit more confident working there. And yeah, so for now, my focus is going to be learning Dutch this week at the Regina Coeli Institute in Vught. I can't say that right. So I am going to try to get some rest tonight, because it is going to be a very intensive week. So for now, I will let you go, and hopefully at the end of the week, I will be able to speak more Dutch to you. So I will, I think I'm going to try to make a video at the end of the week, and then maybe you can see my progress on how much I have learned. So, and maybe I'll try to do part of it in Dutch. But I wish you well, and tot volgende keer.